Hey everyone, I'm Yoda Yoon and welcome to Let's App Once a Week. It's a new concept that I came up with when I figured out some way to play iOS or Android, and in this case it's Android's games on my computer instead of having it on my cell phone, because my cell phone is just like entry level shit smartphone. Okay, so I don't have that kind of power in my cell phone. So I tried to just find a way to play some games on my computer that are for Androids and iOS exclusively at the big fundamentally. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take advantage of that thing called BlueStacks to emulate some games on iOS and Androids and make and share with you and make you sometimes discover maybe um, let you discover with me some applications that you will not know if you don't have a cell phone or smartphone that plays, or if you don't play on a smartphone because I don't know, you don't want to, you don't like it, which makes sense. So once a week I'm just gonna do a little quick review, try on an app that I like, and this week is of course Fallout, because Fallout 4 is out, and there has been a app on the iOS store and the Android store, Google Play, for a while now, on called Fallout Shelter, to prepare, kind of to hype on the upcoming Fallout 4. So here it is, and the thing in Fallout Shelter is you're building a vault, and the wasteland is out there, and you basically are the supervisor. You start with three or four residents, colonists, whatever you want to call it, over there, and they have their their stats here: force, perception, endurance. Oh, it's not force, it's strength. Sorry, because my Google Play account is French, so I have things in French. So yeah, you have their happiness, their level, their health, their stats. So strength, perception, stamina, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck. Um, and then you have their equipment with what they're wearing. Oh, she's not a part of my vault, so you know what they can wear and what they can fire with their weapon. So at the beginning, you have only a couple of little rooms here, like you have the entry vault, the door, and just a few rooms that you can build. You know, like the tutorial gets you to build like a few rooms to produce energy, which is one of the three basic resource. Food, of course, in the cafeteria, fast food, restaurant, whatever you want to call it, and water supply in our little water treat plant supply thing factory. And these rooms, you can either have one slot like that, like this size of room, or you can combine two, like I did, to get a greater room with more people you are able to put into it and work on it. So that's what you do. You just build with that little icon there when you have enough caps and when you have enough residents to unlock the room. Yeah, as you can see, I've 59 and I'm lacking one more to get 60 and get the nuclear reactor here. And once you have built a room to produce some resource, you need to assign a resident to it, like I'm doing here. I'm dragging here with my mouse, but you can do it with your finger on the cell phone. Someone to a room. Now he's assigned to making steam packs at the moment, and the reason for that is because I improved his intelligence with a room that improved it, which is a classroom over there. These rooms are unlocked later in the game when you can improve stats of your residents. because at the beginning they all like that. They all have like little specialties, right? They have, for example, this one is pretty balanced, but she has 2 points in few stats. So I would, at the beginning of the game, I would just pick her and get her into a production room. Like she has 2 strength, so that's good for electricity, for example. And I put her there, and she will produce something. And if there are 4 people in the room like that, here there is 3, they will produce it every minute or so. But that's because my room is improved as well. You can improve rooms by clicking on the room and then clicking on the or tapping or on the arrow that upgrade the room. That's because that's why they look like that, because they're improved. And that's the same, and you can see the difference here. Like that's a resident room, just like a room. For them to copulate with in or sleep, but they don't sleep, like they never sleep. And that's the less improved one. Okay, you can see the difference, right? Right. I should mention, so and yeah, there you spend your time just clicking on production things. You have objectives here, 3 a day or 3 until you can actually complete them, and then they're being replaced. Your happiness overall is being evaluated once a day to get some caps, and the whole thing is to get boxes, like lunch boxes, by doing objectives and completing a full week of logging in. And with boxes you can unlock new legendary residents or weapons or outfits, right? And that's where shit. And here, collections. There. You start with nothing, and you can unlock all that, like outfits and legendary residents, like our friend Abraham Washington. And the other, ooh, she's gonna die if I'm not careful. And just help her. Did anyone die besides her being kind of low? I don't think so. Good. Okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on her because she's being attacked and she's by herself in that room. The reason for that is because she's very strong. I'm just gonna keep healing her. So yeah, at the beginning you have nothing, yeah, right? You have only 3 people with their basic outfit, which would be the little blue thing. That's the one. And to get some more weapons and outfits, you need to send someone out there in the wasteland. Right now I have no one because my main explorer is training in the sports. That's the one. Yeah, he has good stats, but he's training for more, even greater stats. So yeah, I just spent like tons of team pack on this girl. I should assign more people to this room, but they're all training. Like I'm improving my overall shelter because at 60 you start having death claws attacking your vaults, and they are way more stronger than thieves. And this here is the radio that you can call more residents to get into your vault. So I don't want to do that right now because I'm at 59, even though I have only 58 indoors. That there's one outside waiting for entry. But I don't want to allow her right now. So I'm just gonna let her outside because I don't have any room for more people to train actually where I would want to. I mean, no, there are 2 here. There's one in stamina, I guess. I could just put her there. Yeah, it's fine. Just come in and go to that room. It's okay. And yeah, so at the beginning you have only like a few rooms, and with time and by spending you know, tons of time on it. It's just a type of game that is free, and if you want to go faster, you want to buy stuff, right? Lunch boxes, but it's not gonna happen. Yeah, you can buy Mr. Handy or something. It's like a robot, I think. I never had one. And if you don't buy anything, it's fine. It's just gonna take longer to do stuff like me, and you're just gonna unlock your lunch boxes by completing objectives like that, which is fine too. You're gonna wear something like something funny, like a pajama. There you go. Aren't you beautiful? And you're gonna have a pistol with a scope. It's gonna do 3-5 damages. And these weapons and outfits, I got them all by exploring in the wasteland with my buddy here, who's soon gonna go back because he has a fucking machine gun and all, assault rifle, I should say. And there, yeah, that's really addictive. It's free, and you know, I'm enjoying myself, looking after my little people, and at one point I'm probably gonna send them all outside to die or something. Right now it just feels like you know, planning a city but or a community underground when the wasteland is out there. And the reason for that's kind of a substitute because I can't buy a Fallout 4 because my computer is just too weak. Cannot handle Fallout 4 and it looks awesome. So I'm just you know, I'm just enjoying Fallout Shelter instead because it's free and doesn't take a lot of resources on my computer. It's just an app. So yeah, tell me if you enjoyed the concept, and do some more apps once a week if you do, and I would just randomly select them. Yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time, and bye.